Hi, this is Steve Leone at Intersolar 2012 in San Francisco. I'm here today with Ramesh, the director of the SunShot initiative. Thanks for joining me. All right, so you're about 2 years into the SunShot initiative, which is a Department of Energy program that is essentially looking to get to about $1 a watt on installed cost, and trying to get there by about 2020. And we're 2 years in, which essentially means we're still in the investment stage. Yeah. But what are some of the more tangible gains that we've made so far, or that your program's made so far, that you could share with us?
So by far, the biggest thing that we have done, I think, is to change the dialogue. The focus in the past was, look, let's do more R&D on the panels, more hardware oriented. The focus has become now very different. We're focusing on the entire ecosystem. It turns out that if you really want to do solar at 5 cents a kilowatt hour or $1 a watt, you simply can't reduce the panel cost. As Steve Chu, the secretary, talks about this, you could give the panel away for free, and it's still going to cost you $3 a watt for residential solar. So how does one work on bringing those costs down? So I think that's one big thing. The dialogue has changed. There is a sense of urgency that we have all put in. I think the field, at least within this country, realizes that there is a huge sense of urgency, that 2020 already is a longer goal. We want to do it sooner if possible.
So, let's talk about some of those other costs. I mean, I would imagine it would be certainly in the financing would be
of course,
a
yes.
huge part of the cost of capital. How is that being addressed?
So, I'm a hardware science person. So the standard hardware approach is, look, if you have low efficiency, let's go in and find out, do some diagnostics, change the temperature or some attribute of the solar panel, and you improve the efficiency. We can use similar types of algorithms in the soft cost area. So we're asking, why can't we do permitting at a very low cost structure? So we can have hardware manifestation, or you can have a software manifestation. For example, one of the solicitations we put out is called the plug and play solar, which says, how can I make a solar panel very much like a TV, where you simply mount it up? You don't need permitting, because the panel is auto permitting. It's sending emails to the utilities, to the local jurisdiction, saying, hey, look, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm producing electricity. And so those are innovations on the hardware side. Similarly, we have an incubator program, very successful. A lot of companies have come out of it. This is the first year that all of the awardees, and we specifically designed it that way, all of the awardees are on the soft cost side. Now, there are 14 awardees, everybody in the soft cost side.
Now, is that because the price of panels have fallen so quickly that it's maybe taken a little bit of the pressure off the technology?
In some sense, of course, yeah. Because we know that if it's a standard panel, there's so much manufacturing and so much of cost reduction happening outside of the U.S. that we probably don't have to invest as much in bringing the cost down. Well, like we said, even if the panel was free of cost, the soft cost is $3 a watt. And for it to get to 50 cents a watt, huge amounts of innovation on interconnection standards, interconnection protocols. How do you get the utilities engaged with us? Financing costs, how do you have creative financing programs for solar? How do you bring down the inspection costs? And we're putting quite a bit of effort in training people. People don't really talk about this because it's not the jazzy part, but we're putting a lot of effort, and we are going to increase it in some sense. How do you make the master roofer up for solar, that they don't need any more inspection because they're already pre-inspected in some sense? So it's all of these require innovation.
So, what are some of the big challenges ahead? I mean, you have...
I think that clearly...
A lot of momentum, but...
A lot of momentum.
How to maintain that?
Yes. SunShot has shown that we can be very agile and pretty aggressive in terms of what we want to pursue as a federal funding agency. The challenge is clearly, if solar is going to work at the terawatt scale, we need the utilities in this country deeply involved. I think this is something we're working very hard on, and we're very happy that many of the utilities, the big utilities, are engaged with us. And that has to become deeper, and really strong partnerships have to form. On the manufacturing side, this country is going through in some kind of a phase transition, and we need to ask, how much of manufacturing do we want in this country? Are all technologies going to be invented in the U.S. but manufactured outside? We would love for it to be invented, discovered in the U.S., manufactured in the U.S., and sold worldwide. That's the goal for SunShot. And that is a big challenge. How do you create financing? Manufacturing in solar requires huge amount of financing. Who's going to come up with that? All of these are big challenges. But this is a very creative country. This is a country which is made up of innovations. And so we are very excited about the possibilities for SunShot.
Great. Thank you very much, Ramesh.
Thank you so much, Steve, for having us. Yeah.